Hey everyone, welcome back to Taking Tarazona Up. Since our disappointing 4-1 loss, things have gone a little bit more to plan. The first is a 4-2 away victory. Um, I've lost the team name there as it's loading the game. Gymnastic. Actually, this team wanted me as their manager. They in fact offered me the job, but I of course turned it down because they're lower than us in the table. We went 1 up with a typical corner. Teixeira playing really well in this game, and the ball popping up to Romaric, and he's like a salmon in those situations. We again pick up a second ball from a corner. Moreno with a rare goal with his foot as opposed to heading in from a corner. But he's also been in really good form. But what was disappointing is we still conceded 2 goals in this game. So this there's a striker in this team who seems to always score against us. So he gets the final goal eventually, but not before we get one more to really secure the match. Iglesias slotting away here with a really nice finish. Doesn't usually score off his right peg, but I think we can see the penalty later on. This is that striker who always scores against us. And comfortable win, but we made a little bit hard work of it. Similar XG, to be quite honest. But in all honesty, that tends to happen with the type of chances we create, headed chances. And Polpelinho, the team we have just beaten, I literally just played this game now actually, and we had like over 30 shots, but this was the only goal. Moreno again um, getting an important goal there. So we are up against Atletico Madrid B, and apparently, if we get a win and results go our way in other games, we have a chance of getting our playoff place. And so now we're just trying to, I guess, jockey for position here to get a favourable um, matchup in the kind of semi-final, if you like, of the playoffs before hopefully going on to the final. But honestly, with this save, I don't count my chickens before they're hatched. I've already had a look at the team. We have a few injuries. They play kind of a fairly standard tiki-taka 4-2-3-1, as a lot of teams do in the lower leagues of Spain, seemingly. And yeah, let's hope we can go for the victory here. So let's be careful here. We don't want to put too much pressure on this. Let's just say keep our form going, and the attackers we want to make a difference. I think we've done well there with the sea of greens. Who have they got playing up front? That's it. I often find I don't have a read on many of the players on the B teams because um, there's always movement between the different squads with a club as big as Atletico Madrid. So we will go here. Picking out 2 players, Piedra and Andre getting a somewhat rare start in this one, but they've been training really well. We have injuries and suspensions, so I'm really pleased to see them get a chance here. Romaric working the channels. He's in on goal already. And it's a wonderful save actually from the right arm from the keeper. I've talked previously that I really like the keeper animations in this game. However, a lot to be said for the. Oh, it's another save. I don't know where it hit the bar or it was a save, but as much as I can wax lyrical about the animations this year, the stadium backgrounds are just absolutely awful, aren't they? But I suppose that's not why we play this game. But it's a little bit disappointing. We are in 2023. I was going to say 2027 because that's what we are in game, but hey, I can't be that unfair, can I? So we've scored a lot from kind of these second balls from corners. So Iglesias deflects over, kind of pinball really to Scherer. That's someone we'd like to pick it up from deep and drive, but he elects to pass it. Andre back to Tompkinson. Sensible play. Deliver free on the wing there, but it's patient play. I hope we don't lose it here. And Carpio, and we do. It looks like we're going to be counter-attacked. But Piedra, our young centre-back playing right-back with a great interception. Iglesias drives through. Can he cross it into the box? He can. Teixeira plays it to Romaric, and it's a great block. Okay, so we've the momentum's with us this match, but haven't picked up any massive chances yet. But we got a corner now, and we're always dangerous from these positions. His front post, they do well to clear it. Does come out to us again with Iglesias, good crossing ability. Carpio, deliver Bora. Oof. With this one finishing, I don't know what his long shot rating is, but not particularly high. Although I'm disappointed we haven't scored. We seem to be playing quite well. And I think I'll bring on a different person on right wing because Vietes is not having the greatest of games. Pleased with the number of shots. We want the lads to keep it up. We'll bring on. Uh, do you know what? They're actually going to bring on Kenneth for his free kick ability, and hope we get something in a tight match from him. Kenneth broke his leg last season, and kind of he's since then sort of been happy to just sit on the bench to a certain extent and soak up the positive atmosphere at our club. But he always does well in training, and he's got great set pieces both at corners and free kicks. So I always tend to keep him around. Gives the lads those positive vibes, doesn't he? But they have a highlight here now. And can Bora pick this up? He gets kind of out jumped. Oh, and he's going to get sent off. I did think about substituting him, but our other fullback is injured, so that's going to be really unfortunate, isn't it? Sito's not injured, but you can see his stamina levels aren't great. But maybe I should have just brought him on. That's a bit silly of me, isn't it? So let's go. Let's have a think about this. So we're definitely doing this. We're definitely going to a four at the back, aren't we? So the wing back will be on attack, and that's going to be Sito. And Andre is the person who's going to be sacrificed, unfortunately. So Sito's there in his traditional position, and just brought Kenneth on, which is a bit annoying. Oh, this is a real tough one. So we've got width now from at least one fullback, right? So maybe we sort of want to pack the midfield. I'm tempted to go to a sort of diamond. Where can Kenneth play? He can play at attacking midfield. So I will put him in attacking midfield. And can Teixeira play up front? He can. So we'll play Teixeira up top with Romaric. And do you know what? Like, I'm going to undo everything. Okay. Undo, undo, undo. So Andre is going to stay on, and it's Kenneth, or whoever's playing in this position is going to be a wing back on attack. And then Teixeira is actually going to just go up front. He's going to be an advanced forward because I like the fact that that player then works the channels well. And I suppose I do feel bad for Kenneth, but he's got to come off for Sito after me like kind of bigging him up so much. But Iglesias is going to offer some width on the right hand side, being a Mazzala. And if I can put Teixeira to like stay wider and run wide with the ball, dribble more, and he's already moving into the channels, that should be pretty good. And then that leaves Romaric as kind of the more central striker. We'll go balanced. We're going to go a little bit more direct, but we're going to keep everything else the same. Just see how we do. It's a real unfortunate one, isn't it? A bit of a nothing free kick after us being so um, in front in terms of XG and stuff. But let's see if we can build up something here. And Teixeira, this is where we want him in these positions, and it's a good pick out. But here we go, the turnover, counter attacks on. Piedra is done well to intercept. I'm really pleased with him actually in those positions. I think he's earning a spot in our team. It's a bit of a weak position for us. Sito here out wide, but yeah, there's not enough options out wide in this position. And they get the ball through. Come on, can we defend this? It looks like we're forcing him out wide. Force him all the way back. Oh, God, it's a wonderful save. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to keep him as a winger. Just keep him as a winger on inverted winger on support. We want him to cross more often. And then can we take off Piedra for someone who's a little bit more attacking here? No, I think. Can Teixeira play the other wing? He can't, which is really annoying. Okay, Iglesias is going to have to do two jobs at once. Can we get him to run wide with the ball? And that's just going to have to offer the width there. I just saw like a real lack of options from our fullback. And they receive a corner. I'm actually going to change something else. Sito on support, so he's crossing from a bit deeper. Oh, I thought we could cancel the corner highlight then, but Romaric with a great header, and they get another highlight. Not doing too well in these live episodes, am I? Piedra is staying with his man well, but he vacates the wide position. Sito doing well. It's a goal. What a cross that is. What can you do? Man, we were oh, it's offside. Okay, fantastic. I was going to say, well, we were in control of the game up until the sending off, but okay, we get a throw in. Carpio back to Sito. Interesting ball from Andre. It's Romaric. What a chance. Someone with his aerial abilities. Countless goals from headers. But we're kind of on a knife edge here, really. I don't know whether pressing so much is a good idea. I might change that, but we've had such a good opportunity, haven't we? And Bill, oh, interesting moment from our goalkeeper there. And we get another throw in. Hopefully, he can whip this one in then. Teixeira, Sito, whipped in. And again, Piedra's back. Hopefully, he can just play it back. Yeah, Tomkinson, Andre's open there. Just simple passing around the back here. Do you know what I might do? Slow the pace down a little bit when I get a chance. But it's great build-up play. And Iglesias, as I said, finds that space. And it's a decent block. Got to get used to using this. So we'll go like that. And we won't whip the crosses in quite so early. And we'll go a little bit more narrow in transition. We still want to counter. I don't really want to take us too much deeper, to be honest. We've got some pace at the back, so just got to do what we can. What we might do is play for set pieces, but we pick up the ball here midfield. Teixeira kind of driving inside. I'd like him to get back out on the wing to offer an option here, really. Andre on the ball. Iglesias is there. Tries to work some space, but we're being patient. We've kind of turned down the pace of the game a little bit. And Iglesias is driving wide just like I want him to. Comes back inside to Tomkinson. Andre. Good play this. Happy to keep the ball with 10 minutes to go. And Teixeira, come on. This is what we want him to do. Driving at the defence. Much more of this, please. Iglesias, can he square it? Oh my God, just square it, son. And it's a good header back to the keeper. Hopefully we can pick this up. But I was going to go more defensive, to be honest, but we're kind of keeping the ball and, famous last words before we lose it here in a compromising position. It goes back. They're not pressing us all too much. This is fine. We're creating space in the midfield. Andre Iglesias is there. Wonderful stuff. It's a great ball inside. We're keeping the ball well with 10 men. Sito driving down the line. Has he got the strength to hold off his man? He does. Is he going to whip it in? He does. Romaric? Oh, goodness me. Right. Do we need to bring anyone off? Um, we are going to bring off Andre. So we're going to drop Carpio deeper. Andre is going to come off for Leon. And Marin. It's not got great passing, and I kind of want to keep the ball. What's Teixeira's passing like? 10-7. Not much better, but what can we really do else? Not much. Want him to go on and make an impact. I'll be disappointed if we lose this one now, but I'm not going to change too much apart from just time wasting a little bit now. I'm playing for set pieces. In transition. We're not going to counter, but we'll keep pressing. That seems to have served us well. And if we can get a point out of this one, I'll be pleased. Romaric heads it on to no one. But we've got to think this is nearing the end of the game now. We're squeezing up. But it's a great ball over the top. Oh, and it's a really great tackle from Tomkinson. He offers so much on the cover there. And we pick the ball up now. Carpio in a deeper position with that passing is really, really good. Romaric, Leon, spread the play out wide. That's a decent ball to the channel. But they're now going to reset from the keeper. I think that ball was on. It's just the execution wasn't there. Oh, but Piedra makes two really good tackles, but loses out in the end. Tomkinson's just there. Can it go back to the keeper? No, Tomkinson, what you doing, son? Oh, we eventually get the block and Bilbao gets there. He's got this trait build up, brings ball out of defense, which helps us 90% of the time. But sometimes he gets it wrong and he gets it wrong again. Oh my God, Tomkinson's been our rock all season, but he's made two horrendous errors in a row. Dear me. I think what happens is he gets so tired. Look, he's on 68, and Piedra hasn't got great off the ball. Oh man, we've done so well all game. Just to lose it there. I'll take some culpability there for not taking our fullback off, but that's a bit of a heartbreaker, isn't it? Losing a point that we worked so hard for, but now they're just wasting time. I really don't think they've deserved this victory at all. But that's football, I guess, and that's FM. All right, disappointing. Let's have a look at the table. Disappointed. Carpio will try and appease a little bit. I thought he did well. He looks to switch off, but everyone else seems to be inspired, which is good. Um, I mean, we've got a lot of points, but that might mean we sort of maybe in danger of playing Leganes, which I really don't want to do, to be honest. But there we go, guys. Disappointing one, but you can see our tactic works well, and when we have the full complement of players, we always look to get the victory. But hopefully, see you guys in the next one.